Hello? Let me in. I feel like a lot of us have wondered the same question. What happened to Plugg and B? If you went back in time and showed a 2021 Summers fan what current day Plugg and B is like, they would look at you like you're crazy. I mean, it's not their fault. It's not like they had Slime Crew or Osama Sun back then. We had Patchwork, where the fuck you at? But it wasn't always like this. I mean, just a few years ago, it seemed like Plugg and B ran the world. So what happened? Two of the main artists credited with popularizing Plugg and B are Summers and Autumn. They were a part of a collective named Slay World, created by a guy named Ken Carlson. I can't get into the specifics for the sake of keeping this video relatively short, but this guy, who I can't pronounce the name of, made a really good documentary on YouTube. You should go watch it. Summers was pretty much the first person to really make Plugg and B. But while being in Slay World, him and Autumn worked on numerous projects, making some of the most iconic snippets and songs of that era.
I like blah 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 blah. Smoking yeah. He gon' get wet. Bloods got me out of my mind. Perky's got me out of my mind.
You get the point. One of the most recognizable names during this time was Can. He basically produced all of the major songs during this era for Summers and Autumn, but he's also notable for producing his own music when he started rapping. Around this time, a rapper named Jay started getting popular, and regardless on how you feel about him or how many beefs he gets into, you can't deny the crazy run this nigga had. This is where things start to get a little crazy. Slime Crew originally started as a group chat between producers and artists like Osama Sun, 1AM, and Osansa. Eventually, more rappers joined like Smoke and Skull, Wildcard Uno, and producers like TDF, Proof 40, and Bullymon. One of the most iconic snippets we got in Plugg and B as a whole came from this era, and it was Garfield by Osama Sun. Slime Crew was often called the new Slay World, and for good reason. I mean, we had a stacked roster of artists. Unfortunately, Osama Sun switched to a more mainstream-friendly sound in 2023, and after some beef, the group eventually broke up, going their own separate ways. And after Plugg's biggest artist broke up, it was clear the genre needed a hero. Someone big. TikTok has always been a big part of music, but I don't think I've seen a genre this present on TikTok other than Plugg. It's almost like every other video you find has Plugg in the background. I feel like Pint Scored and Laserdisc 700 are the greatest examples of this. Pint Scored had a legendary run in 2024, with Classic, Please God Save Me, and Trackstar all going viral on TikTok at pretty much the same time. Laserdisc didn't have a bad run himself, pretty much blowing off of Playboy Max Song Wars with his song Asian Rock. It seemed that this was where Plugg would get its big break and finally return to the music scene, but that's not what happened. Unfortunately, due to Plugg being for the trained ears, users on TikTok eventually started using it ironically and hating on it because it just didn't sound good to them. Most artists that were big years ago still make music, but it's just not the same. The feeling isn't there, and even artists like Laserdisc have switched to more soft 808s. When you think about it, most artists that are big now, like Che, Osama Sun, Netspin, they were all making Plugg back in the day. The moral of the story is, don't take good music for granted. All rappers fall off, so enjoy it while you can.
What's your gamer tag? Summers XO, nigga.